getting it back, I'm about to get it. I'm like, it's a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold it.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's McDonald. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Out of the gun, McDonald. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal from just inside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Jets 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Off play action. Huntley. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing is McDonald. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Shaheen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Titans 14, Jets nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at about the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Got a man, it's Mims. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
41-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Off the play fake. Huntley. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Brings a deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off play action. Huntley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Steps away to his left. Able to find Shaheen here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And that is incomplete here.
Pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's third down and less than.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's McDonald. He's got Evans. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
8-yard pickup.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Throwing on first down. McDonald. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Jets, nothing.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. That'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to the air on second down. McDonald. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Number 40.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Derrick Henry, only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Henry, the ball.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Titans 21, Jets nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in point when you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Huntley. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. This is Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Joseph on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald, and a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
4 yards on
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, McDonald. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Huntley to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Huntley. He'll air this one out for Mims. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action with McDonald. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. McDonald. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
It's 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot before break. McDonald, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On first down, Huntley. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Huntley. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run with Henry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
22,
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Henry on the handoff.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To number 9.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, McDonald. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Greg Joseph on for the Titans. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Joseph's got it. And that will extend the lead out to 24. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. He's got a man complete past the 20 and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will cut the lead down to 13. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Derrick Henry on the
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald. Man open left side is Brown.
McDonald.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14.
A gain of 20.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. A 1st down carry for Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. He was just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
39. Jets. 18.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trailed. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
By the Titans.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On second down, here's Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darrington Evans. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Titans 46, Jets 18.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He'll air this one out for Mims. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. McDonald. And his throw here is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on first down. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle.
He's tackled at
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Well, 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, McDonald going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, Huntley. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Rashad Perriman, incomplete. It's 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Score Titans 46, Jets 18.